Hey everybody, welcome back. Devin the OG, the original Grognard for Lock and Load Publishing, and we are back here at day 3 of the Armchair Dragoons Virtual Conference, and we are back playing World at War 85. Today we are playing Scenario 14, Death of the 5th Panzer, with award-winning game designer Keith Tracton.
Hi guys.
Welcome back, and we got a great bunch of guys today. We got a full house. Was all four of us, four players here today. And let's go ahead and start off with Bob introducing yourself and take it around the table clockwise.
Yeah, I'm another old guard from the Avalon Hill and SPI days from the 1970s, but this will be my very first game actually playing World at War 85.
Hi, this is Mike Dunn. I've been a gamer for over 40-some years. And this is my second game of World at War 85.
Excellent.
Hi, this is Finley Boyd. I've been off and on Wargamer for a very long time, like everybody else. I've got moderate experience with World at War. We played back in August, so looking forward.
This is Andy Cena out of Cleveland, Ohio. Go Browns. And this is my second time playing the game. I did have the pleasure of playing last year. For my first time, still getting into and getting more and more into Wargame. I'm really excited for a second shot at success here. So good luck to us all.
Absolutely, and great to have you guys. I really appreciate you coming out. It's very different when you have a full house. As I said, for the benefit of those people who are watching, the guys are split into teams, and rather than like have control of a specific formation, they have control of the side, and they're going to discuss their options for whatever formation is activated. That's worked really well when I've run larger games, especially in the past. We actually have a moderate level of experience here, but should anybody blank on the rules, I just want to let you know right now, just stop and ask me or Devin, or that's what I'm here for. If you want me to kibitz and offer suggestions, I will, but then I really want it to be your game, not my game. But boy, do things pull at me sometimes. And also, since there's probably not a lot of experience with helicopters, I will make recommendations for, I'll give you the mechanics of how to handle the helicopter once it comes. I don't think it comes in until turn
4.
I think. Turn 4.
Yeah.
And how long is the scenario here?
10 turns, I believe.
Right, 10 turns.
Yep.
We are using the Battlefield event, Battlefield Friction card, which is typically something we don't use in a learning scenario. But like I said, because there's a moderate level of experience here, believe it or not, 1 or 2 games is all it really takes. We're going to use that, so that may provide for some interesting situations. The basic situation for those who don't know, Scenario 14, the Death of the 5th Panzer. In the World at War mythos, the 5th Panzer has been encircled, and this is their last gasp to try and get out. So the West Germans are on the offensive with a company of Leopard 1s and a company of Leopard 2s and the remaining BO-105s that have been sent out from division, what's left of it. And the Soviets basically picked a direction and ran right into a battalion of T-80s with some BRDM anti-tank guided missile support. So with that, the Soviets set up first. There's some pretty specific instructions for them, but we're going to...
I looked at those to begin with. Mike, do you mind if I make some recommendations?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I was thinking like this unit that has the 20 range of actually putting it up on the hill in the city here.
And that's your anti-aircraft. That's the Gaskin.
Will that not shoot at leopards or anything like that?
Nope.
No, it won't. It won't. However, it's a good spot for it. You just don't want it to get shot at before the
right. That's something we need to protect.
Yeah.
So it needs to hide for the first 4 turns?
Yeah, I would recommend that we put that in a reverse slope defense. It's really best used against helicopters trying to come in to destroy our precious tanks.
Well, we have to set up through I through M, so I thought
yes,
this
you do.
I through M?
Yeah, you do have to
Okay,
set up I through M. Yeah.
T-80.
Yeah, you can drop it on the edge of the map. I mean, the half hexes are playable, so you can drop it on the edge of the map in like M13 there if you want behind the hill, and then wait to bring it up. But
all right, so Bob, what are you thinking in terms of defense?
Well, this triangular unit here, this has to have at least 3 hexes before it to shoot at something, right?
Right, and that's actually an anti-tank unit.
Okay, so we could put it like someplace like that.
Hey, just want to make sure we have the designated formation card in there for the Soviets, right?
Yes, the designated formation card is in there.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, those are really best used for as our long range shooters against whatever stuff he tries to keep standing off from us.
Now, when he comes on the board on these road hexes over here, I mean, with one turn, with one impulse of movement, he can be move and fire, and we're basically at point blank range. Correct? That's how the scenario is set up.
The Leopard 2s have a point blank range of half of their printed, which makes them 7.
I mean,
the Leopard 1s only have the 105, so their point blank range is 5.
Yeah, but they can still move and shoot. I mean,
Yes.
we're engaged. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking we shouldn't have a lot of stuff that's stacked.
Agreed. I think we're probably better off trying to negate their long range advantage over us by putting ourselves in a reverse slope, reverse terrain defense. That way, it kind of strips the Leopard's capability to stand off and basically pound the dog snot out of us.
Now, I do want to point out to both sides to be very careful, since that hill's sort of the two hills that are on the map are kind of dominant. To be very conscious of your vertical line of sight. There are blind spots that can be exploited, and this is a game about taking the objectives. This particular scenario, so that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, but we can only go as far as M for our initial deployment.
Correct. Yeah, you have hex rows I through M.
Right. I actually wanted to set up a tank back here, so he'd be within 6 hexes of the A. I mean, with one movement, he could get all the way there. You agree, Mike?
Yeah, I'm thinking we essentially have got 3 companies, and I think we're probably better off putting up 2 companies sort of towards the west, with one company more towards the second echelon in the east, to be able to react to whichever way he tries to go through first.
Do be conscious that your command radius for your HQ is 4 to start.
Yeah, that's got to be mounted on a unit, right?
What was that?
Well, that's got to be mounted on a unit, correct?
Yes.
So if we had the HQ here, it could cover anything within this radius.
Right.
If we had the HQ here, it could actually include all these guys.
Which is not to say anything outside the radius is going to be out of command. You just have to roll.
And if they're out of command, can they still move?
No.
But they
can't
do
opportunity fire. They can do opportunity fire, but they can't move.
I was thinking that we could be set up here to use opportunity fire as these guys come in. There should be no case where they could just run over us and we can't shoot at all, correct?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Well, I think it's going to really depend on how he's going to use his
disrupted.
Yeah.
Right, and I anticipate that we're probably going to get hit fairly significantly with indirect fires.
Indirect fire.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if he doesn't try to use obscuration fires against us.
How does he use indirect fire if we haven't shot yet?
I'm sorry. There's no indirect fire assets in this scenario that I recall.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's no artillery at all.
Sorry about that. This is a simpler scenario than that. It's
Oh, okay, good.
This is your tanks versus our tanks.
Pretty much.
All right.
Well, where would you suggest putting that anti-aircraft unit then? Grab them and put them someplace.
Looking to see where he's likely to come in on. I would probably put him in the where I threw him. Probably M10 would be a good place. No, that's not a terrible place for it. Thinking maybe M3 would be a good spot.
Yeah, the helicopter enters on the west edge, which is where the West Germans are now.
West edge, yeah.
But not till turn 4.
Yeah, see, M3 would cover. Yeah, M3 would pretty much cover the entirety of the west edge of where he's going to come in from.
Except for the blocking of the. Oh, you're saying because he's coming in at altitude, you'd see him even with the woods are here?
Yes.
Is that true? I want a clarification.
No. There's multiple modes for helicopters. I'll give you the quick helicopter thing. If they're on their hover side, they're at one level above the terrain. If they are at nap of earth, they are at terrain level, so they can literally enter at ground level. If they're flying, they are 2 levels above whatever terrain they are flying over at the moment. Flying, they can move. Hovering, they cannot move. Nap of earth, they can only move and up to 12 hexes.
What if we put the aircraft here? Does he have a move and fire capability?
He technically he does. I mean, everything does. It's just that because he's not move and fire, it's not really made to move and fire. He would lose 2 dice.
2 dice.
Yeah. Now, that's not to say that additional machine guns from the various tank platoons can't give him 2 dice back, because anti-aircraft fire, you have a primary unit, and then up to 2 additional units can fire, but they don't actually fire. They just add a modifier to that first unit. So even if it moves and fires, as long as there's plenty of machine gun coverage from a couple of other platoons, you're still going to have 3 dice.
All right, let's put him in M11 to start off with, and then as the game starts, we can move him up to altitude on the hill. Move him up to either M12 or N10.
Yeah,
One of these guys like that.
I know people who've played the game like the Zoo 23s. Of course, everybody sort of likes them, but I like the Gaskins.
Yeah, they are pretty nasty.
You like the what? I didn't understand what you said.
Your anti-aircraft unit is an SA-9 Gaskin section.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they've got like 4, I forget which missiles on there. I guess it's the SA-9.
Yeah, SA-9.
Yeah.
Guys, we got this guy to play with these guys when they come out. We got. Because I mean, we do get defensive bonuses from these things.
Yeah, you'll get 1 defensive bonus for woods and 1 or 1 for city, and then there's concealment too, because you guys are as long as you don't go first and move, as long as you don't have an ops complete marker and he's not adjacent to you, he doesn't have any recon assets. So in that case, as long as you don't have an ops complete, then you're concealed. So you get an extra die for that. You won't get more than 2 dice no matter what the situation, because you might be like up on a hill in a city and concealed. That would normally be 3 dice. You're not going to get that because there's a maximum defensive bonus for heavy armor, which just about all this is, except your attachments, of 2.
Stick another guy there just to have more.
Yeah, I anticipate he's probably going to try to work his way through the southern end of the table, using those woods.
I'm tweaking your guys just to be in the center of the hexes, so don't mind me if I'm just tweaking your guys to be in the center of the hexes. When you drop a counter in Tabletop Simulator, there's a shadow underneath, and if you center the shadow on the hex, then it'll drop in the hex.
I didn't realize that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right. It's an
OCD thing.
Yeah, totally. Between me and Devin, we've got OOCCDD.
So if we drop the headquarters here, we'd still have everybody on this part in command then. Just within 4.
Yeah, everybody north of the river. Yeah,
that would work.
Yeah, I wouldn't be setting up our Burdams forward like that. I'd probably put them on a place where they can displace for flank shots.
Yeah, let me explain one. Let me explain one
chance for
move them somewhere then.
Let me explain something about your Burnhams before you position them. They have a black triangle on them. That's just that black special ability. Not really special; it's an unspecial ability. Because they're firing Saggers or other things fire similar missiles. They have a minimum range of 3 hexes. That's what that black triangle means.
That's why I placed them where they were. So there's got at least 3 hexes to.
Right, but you can fire at 3 or more hexes. But on the other hand, you got plenty of room there.
And let's also remember this is a 2-hour time block, and we don't want to spend too much time in setting up the game.
Yeah, why don't we take another 2 or 3 minutes and throw these last platoons on, and then we'll just kind of go with the fortunes of war.
Is there a disadvantage for putting tanks on top of the Saggers?
No. Well, yes and no. I mean, if you really tweak into it, somebody could fire at the BRDMs with something much lighter than a tank gun, kill it, and any excess hits would apply to your tank platoon. Generally you don't mix those types, and there's actually design reasons behind that. But since it is a 2-hour slot, I will try and keep that to a minimum until we get rolling.
Okay, maybe we just stick that guy on there because we want to be able to move and use the hill. And where would this other guy? I mean, shit, I don't know where we're going to put him.
All right, like to put him in the south. Let's put our headquarters in the south so he can actually have a better chance of moving things around.
Okay.
This is fascinating. I love this setup. You have to understand, we play this scenario a lot for.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. Put them both on the ridge.
Okay,
All
I
right.
believe we
All
are
right.
done.
Yeah.
All right. Setup is done, and the the West Germans enter on turn 1 when their card is picked. So let's pick a card.
All right.
Nobody has the initiative.
Oh, that card's not even supposed to be in there yet. Helicopter hasn't even been deployed.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh,
designated formation.
Steam chat. There we go. Designated formation. Okay, so the designated formation is basically it allows the Soviets to go. Designated formation is a placeholder that basically says, "Hey, you get an additional activation." So right now you don't have anything to do unless you want to shift around more. So basically, that it's up to you whether you want to do anything. It's a normal formation activation. But you don't have to do anything. You just sit and be
Well, we
prepared for
still do need to check for out of command.
Oh yeah, do check for out of command. That's true.
Check for what?
So out of command. So the card, the formation that you have, its actual card has a radius of 4 hexes on it for your HQ. So anybody outside of that 4 hex radius has to roll against what would normally be the red hexagon. The designated formation doesn't have it, which is a 6 on your actual formation card, which we know because we played. So everybody who's outside of the radius of 4 hexes, excuse me, has to roll 2d6, and if they roll a 6 or less, they're in command. If they roll a 7 or more, they are out of command and get an out of command marker. And you roll hex by hex. You don't roll by individual unit.
Okay, so that's all these guys down here.
Yeah, so if you want to start with the gasket in the middle, with the BRDM in the middle of the map, and work your way north.
And just roll 2 dice.
Yeah,
So
and
he's got
just hit the dice-o-matic, the number 2, and it'll give you 2 dice. Oh, we did it already?
So that one's out.
That's out, right? So we.
Okay.
All right, next one.
Okay. And he's out.
Next
And
one.
Okay,
then next BRDM.
Maybe I should roll.
He's in. He's in.
Yeah.
BRDM's in. The top T80.
Top T80 is which? This?
Is out, and then the eastern post
This
T80
one.
is in.
Okay, so this one can command.
Yeah. So if you're in command, you're just normal. If you're out of command, you can't move, but you can opportunity fire.
What do you, Mike? What do you think about actually just putting this guy right into Objective A right now, since he's in command?
Sure, go for it.
You just do that.
All right,
Is
that's
that
a
how it
movement.
works?
Yeah, that's a move. Yeah, there's this. We've done the steps before your action, so yeah, you pick a movement action, and there you go.
4, 5, 6.
Cross the bridge is 6. Mark it with an ops complete marker.
That's one of these guys, right?
Yep. And then anything else you want to do?
I'd like to get one of our tanks into this spot. I think on the road.
All right, give somebody a movement action and move on up.
Are we doubled up anywhere? Or are these all singles?
You can right click on it and explode the stack if there's a stack there. There's a stack exploder function.
The only doubled up is right in that stack right there.
So we could run one of those guys up here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's get our Gaskin
Like this.
All right.
to there.
Hang on. Just make sure you make your ops complete. You can do whatever you want, but make sure you put your ops completes on. Sorry, I'm in dad mode. Like, yeah, now make sure you do that.
So is that where you want the N aircraft?
Yes.
Can you go any further, or is that a bad idea?
Well, he's sitting up there on the bald hill anyway. It doesn't really matter if he goes further. Think of the hill. Think of the hill as a plateau. So everything there is at level 2. The tops of the woods, the tops of the cities are at level 1, and then clear terrain is level 0. So you triangulate as far as line of sight goes. But for air, so if the helicopter comes in hovering, not hovering, at nap of earth, it's going to be at 0, and you're going to have blind spots behind the trees. If he comes in flying at level 2, he's at the same level you are, and he can see over the trees. So he's got a clear line of sight all over the edge of the map.
Okay, but that's not my question. I want he would get a defensive bonus if he was here in the city.
Yes.
Yes, but he won't be able to see outside of the city.
Yes, he will.
He's on the hill in the
next
city.
because the next city's downhill.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
the
so
top,
cover?
yeah.
All this stuff is downhill.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid position there with a city on a hill.
All right.
So
So
we,
some sort of,
well, we probably want that tank someplace else then, right?
Yes.
it's not exactly Rome, but there you go, city on a hill.
Can we get it all the way to this this woods?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No,
Wait, this guy. Where'd he come from?
Yeah, if he only went 4, he can go 5, 6 into the
No,
woods.
he came from M11.
Wait,
Oh,
this
okay.
this guy with the headquarters could make this woods.
Yes.
Is that a good idea, Mike?
No, we're too far forward if we go into there.
Okay.
All right. Just let us know when you're done, and we'll flip the next card.
Is that a good deployment then? Are you happy with that?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay.
All right, next formation card.
All right. The Leopard 2s make their appearance. Now, they are entering via either this is all map
A4,
3, but
A10,
A4, A10, or D13, which
Yeah.
one of the 3 roads that enter the map. Thank you, Devin. That was cool.
Yeah, very
That
cool.
was. That was. So I say we go north, young man.
That sounds good. It's funny.
And remember, you have 10 turns, which is a
Yeah.
lot of time when you're NATO.
Yeah. Yeah, I think put them up here and let them try to blast these things. And then, well, let's see, J5. So K6 does not have line of sight to anything northwest, does it?
It does, because there's only one J5 is the only cultivated hex. It
Oh,
takes
that's
2
okay.
cultivated hexes to block line of sight, or 2 Rex, or a combination of Rex and cultivated. Rex and
Gotcha.
cultivated are obscuring terrain.
Gotcha.
There are
So they
others
are
like
on the
rough,
side.
but I don't think there's any rough on this map.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to do it, or do you want to do it?
Go ahead.
All right. First of all,
He's like, if it blows up, it's your fault.
Too true. Okay.
Asps, very dangerous. You go first.
Do we want to put the headquarters on him?
You don't have to put the headquarters. When you're in entering formation, that's one of the specific things. You don't have to enter with your headquarters. It's handy, especially if you're firing. But anything that enters the map, the turn that anything enters the map, it's in command.
Right. I was thinking more about the HQ bonus.
Right. No, I agree.
Now
Yeah.
realize that those guys may be out of command, but they can still op fire at you.
Yes.
Oh, I know. I know.
Okay.
1.
Devin, hold me
Okay,
back.
so-
I have so many opinions.
Does that actually have a line of? Let's see.
Yeah, A4 has a line of sight to both of those Soviet hexes.
Okay, so I have moved into A4 for the Soviet team.
Anybody op firing?
What's
What do
his
we got?
optimal? 7? Huh? What?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's got a shot.
Yep, I say we take it.
Okay. It is your range is 12. Excuse me, your effective range is 12. It's under that, but it's not 6 or less, so it's not point blank. It's a normal shot, so it's 3 dice to make 4.
Okay,
That's 3 dice to make 4, 5s, or 6s for those who at home who've never played.
triple 2s. Yay.
Okay, that would be
All right.
3 misses.
You want to put an obstacle complete on him?
Yeah, put an ops complete on him, on the Soviet, to go with his out of command. And you can put it next to the out of command. You don't have to, see the pretty tank counters. That's
We like them.
we like the pretty tank. Believe me, I do that all the time. People are like, "There's so many ops complete." I'm like, yeah, I put them next to them. I actually started doing it where I would put an ops complete marker down, and anything that was adjacent to it was ops complete. And then if a lot of times you get into knife fights that are so close, you're like, nah, all right, I have to stack it on some, but anything adjacent to one that's not stacked on one is ops complete, and you can get as fancy as you want.
All right. Now this Leo 2 is going to fire at the Birdum.
At the Birdum? Okay.
It will be
2,
a concealed
4,
shot, so
6,
it will get
8.
a defensive bonus.
Yeah. Range of
Yeah.
9, well within effective range of the 120 millimeter Rheinmetall cannon.
So what is that? Ford.
4 to make 3 or higher.
I like this new thing here.
The Dice-O-Matic.
I like
The
that.
Dice-O-Matic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Ah,
Oh, that's 4 hits. Poor little BRDM. Okay, the BRDM's dead because the maximum it can take is 3 hits. But it's actually flip it over. I don't think it's a single step unit. No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
a
Okay, so
step.
the maximum it take is 3 hits, but it can only save 1 hit. Oh no, I'm wrong.
2. It's got
It's got woods.
concealment.
It's got woods. It's got concealment, and it's got itself. Now, this is light armor. The reason you can tell that is it has a red circle, but it has a number in it, either a 5 or a 6. So it's rolling in 6s, but it's rolling 3 dice 6. So let's roll defensively for the Soviets. 3 dice to make 6. Any 6s?
I do that one?
Save.
yeah, go for it, Bob.
I want to test my luck.
Yeah, there you go.
It's 3 dice for 6s?
Yeah, 3 dice for 6. It's light armor. It's like got no armor. I guess a 120. It's the worst. That's like the worst thing in the world. You
Yeah.
save 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You only save 1 though, so it was 4 hits, which becomes 3. That kills the BRDM, puts a wreck there, and there is a chance of fire. Okay, I'm actually going to bring up. I'm going to bring. If you guys will give me a second, I'm going to bring up my copy of the latest rules because we mitigated the fire somewhat, and I'd like to have you guys introduced to that, and I think the people at home will be interested. Rules manual. Where are you? Okay. Fire. Two, three. Right. So if a net result of 3 or more hits is inflicted in one attack on something that has a defensive bonus like city, town, woods, light woods, that kind of stuff, if somebody will roll a die 6, 1 to 4, there's no effect. 5, we're gonna rubble that woods hex. 6, it starts a fire. Bless you.
Thank you.
So it was a 3.
Yep.
There's a 3.
Yep.
All right, so nothing. We're all good on that. But that's sort of how that works. It used to be a 4, 5, or 6. That's something. It was either rubble, fire, or rubble and fire. And then rubble, someone pointed out, is redundant. We were working fast on that. So we just made it, it's either rubble or it's fire. All right. But the wreck does give, an extra defensive bonus to that hex. Because everybody always wants to use burning BRDMs as cover.
Yeah,
Sure, absolutely.
real
Well,
caveat.
I would say the Soviets don't want to. They just end up to as
They just-
necessity.
right. All right. So that ops complete on that Leopard 2, and we'll go to the next platoon.
Yeah. Oftentimes, burning BRDMs is mistaken for chopping armor.
Ouch.
Thank you, whoever did that.
Me.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so now we will bring this in with the headquarters. So 1.
And again, half X's are playable if you get that close to the edge. So that's 1.
In fact,
I looked away. What was that you pulled in with the headquarters, Finley?
Leopard 2.
we only have 3 tanks. I mean,
Yeah, 3 Leopard 2s in that company.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna go here.
So is the idea we want to take opportunity fire as soon as we get it?
Yes.
All
We
right.
got 2 units that can do that, right?
The shot from the burden, would that be considered a flank shot or would that be considered a frontal shot?
There's no flank or frontal because these are platoons. There's always
Okay.
somebody with the flank exposed.
All right, let's get him with the burden.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. These are anti-tank guided missiles, and you can tell that by if you move the out of command marker. There's the 3 is a green.
Mhm.
And so that's 3 dice to make 4. He does have reactive armor. He has an orange triangle on that leopard too. I'm sorry, it's composite armor in this case.
Yep.
So he's going to have a better save roll for whatever hits you do. But you have base 3 dice to make 4.
Can I try that again?
Yeah, why don't you go for it, Bob?
One hit.
1. Sorry.
Okay.
No good.
All right.
So he's going to have 4 dice to make 5 as his base, but because of the composite armor, he's going to have 4 dice to make 4s. So he should probably make quick work of this.
Yep.
Which
Oh.
he does. Barely.
Barely.
However,
Just about our team.
as is normal, the BRDM should make a 2d6 ammo check, and they're checking against that same morale training value they were doing for out of command, which is 6.
Yep.
So a 6 or less, and he's fine. A 7 or more, and he gets a reloading mark.
It's a 2-die thing?
Yes, 2d6.
Uh.
All right, he's reloading, so there's a blue reloading marker in the marker piles there.
Oh.
Drop that underneath the out of command marker. All right, now that means he can't fire until he removes
Reload.
that marker. The next time the Soviets are activated, there's a step before anybody moves or fires or anything, before the actions, that is an attempt to reload. If he fails, he's going to get a low ammo marker, which means 1 more shot, because he's a dedicated anti-tank guided missile unit. If he makes it, the reloading marker just comes off. Their fire discipline was sufficient to keep plenty of supply.
Okay, so here comes the first press your luck moment of the game. His 2 formation cards are done.
Are you doing anything else with that leopard?
That's where I'm ruminating.
Oh, I see.
on.
Oh,
You know,
gotcha.
If he keeps moving, we've got another formation card. I guess the catastrophe would be if the end ops card came up.
Let me ask you a silly question. Back up. Did you fire the first leopard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
took out the bird.
Oh, you took out the
Yeah,
bird. No. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got 6 different things running in my head here. It's like,
No worries.
speaking of OCD, Devin, but you can do this and 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 this. It's so exciting.
You know what? We will just stop here and fire at the T-80 in J1.
All right.
Is that 8?
2, 4,
It's not
6,
point
8,
blank.
9. It's 9. It's not
9.
point blank, but it's
Not
well
point blank,
within.
but I got the
Definitely effective range. If
Yeah,
effective range
if
applied to
not-
anything, it applies
Yeah.
to those 120s.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to roll 6.
To make
No.
3s. Yeah.
And, oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the defensive stuff is on his roll, but yours is 6
Gotcha.
to make 3. 3 hits, and the woods explode. Defensively,
Burn down those woods.
yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see. I mean, if you
Well,
make one
table
save,
round.
make one
That's
save,
what
there's no
we
chance of that. So you're in the woods. You're not concealed because your op's complete, but you are in the woods. So instead of 4 dice to make 5, you have 5 dice to make.
I'll go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. There's your save. So you're good to go. The Leos are ops complete, and the last Leo platoon is eligible to come on the map.
Did he save them all?
No, he just saved 1. He got 3 hits originally, but saved 1. So
I'm sorry.
T-80 took 2 hits.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong set of numbers on this little chat thing down here. So 2 hits means the first hit disrupts you, the second hit reduces you. So you're reduced and disrupted and out of command. So he gets flipped, get a disruption marker on him. Nice shiny disruption marker from the marker pile there. There we go. Okay.
Somewhere far away, a Soviet brigade commander goes like, how's our north flank doing? Okay.
Moscow 1. What is your status?
Hey, you lost 1 or 2 tanks. That they don't care.
There's 1 Leo left to move.
Yeah. And we will do 1. And we'll put him in there and also fire.
Should we shoot at him there then?
Yes.
You can. Yes.
Yeah, we got another T-80 that hasn't done its thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's correct.
Yep.
Shoot them.
Or as they say in Indiana Jones, shoot them both.
Yes.
All right, range is 9, I think,
Yep.
or 10. 2, 4, 6,
It's regular
8,
either
10.
way.
Yeah, it's regular either way, so you have 3 dice to make 4.
That's all we got.
Yep. Take the shot.
One hit.
One hit.
All right, so the leopard has 4 dice to make 5.
Ah.
1 save. All right.
Yeah.
The
Oh, we
leopard
needed-
may continue to move if it would like, or it can, finish off its move and fire.
The T-80 needs an ops complete.
Yes.
This thing.
Yeah,
That
we'll
one there,
fire
right?
it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we'll fire at the T-80.
Yeah. Okay. Same T8 who fired at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Range of 10. Same thing. 4 to make 3.
2 hits.
2 hits. And since the T80 so indiscreetly fired at you, it's not concealed. But it does get an extra die for the wood, so that's 5 dice to make 5 to save against the 2 hits.
Go for
5
it.
dice. 5 dice for 5.
Yepper.
No.
Oh, 2 hits. Okay, again, reduced and disrupted.
Dice
Yeah, so
thing
you-
doesn't
you
like
flip-
me
you-
either.
So you flip them with the F key and drop one on a disrupted marker. And there we go. Okay. The leopard's done. And next card.
End of ops.
End ops. First end ops. So we don't know when that second end ops comes out, but when it comes out, turns over. Battlefield event friction. This is my favorite part, so I get to read this. All right, somebody roll 2
Correct.
dice 6, please.
I'll do it.
What'd you get? 10.
10
Yep.
forward reserves.
Okay, and remember, we always start on the battlefield event side of the table. If you roll a 7, you would flip to the back, roll again, and get a battlefield event. And if you did a second 7, then nothing happened. But a 10 is forward reserves. Oh wow! If the Soviets get this, it's gonna be forward reserves are attempting to deploy to the battlefield. If possible, immediately flip 1 or 2 platoons of one and only one of your formations. You only have one back to their unreduced side, or immediately place a destroyed friendly platoon full strength side up into a legal stack with a unit of its formation. I'll spare you the rest, but basically you can recreate a formation if you get this. And if you do recreate a formation that's been completely killed, the HQ comes back in the suppressed box. It doesn't come right back on. So in this case, though, it says one side or the other. And the way that works is, because the table says one side, it's a 50-50. Somebody roll 1 die 6. 1 to 3 means NATO gets this, which they don't need. And 4 to 6 means the Soviets do, which means those 2 steps come back.
That'd be wonderful.
So
gonna
somebody
do
will
it?
roll 1 die 6.
I got it.
Soviets. Okay.
Yay.
One.
You may flip both of those back to full strength. They don't lose their disruption, but undoing them. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
It's like everything the Leos just did didn't matter.
Right. I love the Battlefield event card.
That's because the superior Soviet maintenance technology.
It's like
Yeah. To no one ever.
it's their mass production capability.
Yes.
That's more
All
like
right.
it.
That's done. Next card. All right. The Leo ones. I'll tell you.
So
a quick
all the
story.
ops complete come off?
The ops complete
No,
comes.
those are
no,
those are Leo
no.
2s.
The
No,
red,
no, those
the
are the
red
Leo
band
2s. The
Leos.
Leo ones are the red banded ones. They haven't come on.
Andy,
Oh,
you want
sorry.
to move these guys?
Yes.
Andy, you want to take these guys?
Real quick story about that Battlefield event we just had. I was playing this scenario, and the Leopard ones were gone, and the one Leo 2 platoon was in the woods, basically up north there, trying to get to the objective, and the Leopard ones came back and were able to move and take the
Wow.
objective and win the scenario.
I mean, we're all going north, so
Sticking with the plan. I mean,
yeah.
where we have been going.
Yes.
It's just like the Germans do a Schwerpunkt.
Off drags tactic.
So no one's going to be able to shoot at us. I don't think. No.
Well, the guy in J9
Yeah.
can, well, if you move far enough in, can do that.
Or I9.
Is it I9?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I9. I'm sorry, it's I9. And then the guys on the guys on the hill. No, they're ops complete. Yeah. Guy in L10 has some. Yeah, has a bit of a range on there too. It's a little longer, but
We can't move there. We can't stay
it's
there
still there.
because
No, you can't move into a hex that has 2 units in it. Stacking limits apply at all times.
so I would go.
You'd have to go across the Leo too if you want to
to
come in. That
B3.
okay.
Wait, we can do an ops right when he gets to the road there, right?
From where?
This guy.
I don't think I have a line of sight. Devin, would you mind?
Yep. Where are we tracking line of sight from? I9?
Yeah, I9 to B3.
Probably not.
I don't know if it'll clip the woods or not.
Yeah, I think it clips.
Yeah, it's going to clip the woods.
Yeah, it clips both woods.
2 woods. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one will do it. So,
Yeah.
But good eye. It's like I can hear
All right.
something coming.
You should be able to shoot now.
Yeah. What are you shooting at? The guy in north there?
Yeah, J1.
Okay.
That's it.
Is
You
this
could
in my
either do J1 or you could do K6. You could do either one.
Yeah, the ones that you shot at already, but suddenly it didn't seem to have any effect.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding us. Yes.
Yeah, he's looking through his
Like-
binoculars, going.
Weren't there burning wrecks there a minute ago?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. At least it wasn't done in a Russian accent.
It's more like there's more Russian tanks. It's just a few of them don't have like sights and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
All right, let's go with J1.
Okay.
All right.
So you got 4 to hit 5.
Yes. Now that I know where to look for the dice rolls, this is cool.
2.
Whoa, 3 hits. Nice.
Ouch.
No, 3 hits.
That's that fast firing 105 NATO 105. If you load it manually,
Hey, it's a good gun. I like
it is a good gun. And there's there's 4 tanks in that blood too.
Yeah, yeah. Get a round off every 8 seconds. All right, so what do we got to roll to save?
It's going to be 5 dice at 5, 4 dice at 5 normally, but then you've got the woods, so 5 dice at 5.
Mhm.
All right, I'll go ahead and roll it. Okay, there we go.
That's
2
much
saves.
better.
So that ended up with 1. Now you're already disrupted, so the first hit reduces you. So yeah, those reserves came up and were kicked back and
Just in
Crap.
time to die.
just in time to hit crack glass on their sights, and they're
Excellent.
all their antennas were burned off. And
You idiot.
all right, he's ops complete. Next, Leo 1, if you want.
I don't know. What do you think?
I
We
mean,
push
can
north.
we?
We've got that other tank down there in K6. We got 2 more units to bring in, so we got to bring. Well, I guess we could leave. We could put the one in B3 and then leave the other one in A4. Either
Hey,
and then
I need 20 seconds on this end, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. So Finley, you're saying leave this one here, leave this one in B3, and then you said pull a. You're thinking pulling a our next one into A4. You said.
Well, they have to come. They have to come in A4. They have to. That's the only way they enter. But what I'm saying is, so nothing can shoot at us now. We know B3 is obstructed from that one in I9.
Right.
So if you put another one in B3, you could take it and bring the HQ with it, and then you'll get a bonus to hit that guy in K6.
Okay.
So bring the HQ with it.
Okay. I will mention if you do that when the third Leo comes on, the only option it'll have will be to move into B4 or A5. Actually, I can't move into A5 because of the river, but because these 2 hexes will have 2 units in it. B4.
Well, no, I'm thinking he's just going to stay in A4.
Oh, okay.
With that
Yeah, okay.
one Leo
so
one.
yeah, that is of course another option. So you place
I'm back.
bring the headquarters on with him, and fire at the guys in K6.
Right.
We know it's going to be 4 dice at 5 plus another 2 dice with the headquarters, so 6 dice at 5 at the 3. Or no, 5s. Yeah, sorry. 1 hit.
One hit.
All right.
Yowzer.
Did you say 6 dice at 3?
No,
yes,
6
and
dice
I
at 5.
corrected myself.
Oh, okay. Guys, I heard it. I looked. I went, wait, that's a lot of hits.
Yeah, that's all. Well, it's the wrong gun, so
Right.
Devin got
Who's
excited
going
because he
after?
thought it was another Leo 2.
Who's it going
yeah,
after?
exactly.
You know, the scenarios where you have 4 Leo 2s, the Soviets are definitely in trouble.
This
Who's
is-
it going after?
That's why there aren't any.
It was
So it's
going
what,
after
K6. K6.
Yeah,
all right, so it's 5 dice or 4 dice to save.
5 dice because you're in the woods.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you got 2 saves.
And there it is. 2 saves.
Yeah.
All right.
Saves.
No effect.
Those reserves actually knew how to hide behind trees.
Hiding behind the burning tanks.
Right.
Okay, so now
Oh.
you can bring that last one on A4 and just take another shot at J1.
I'm sorry, that goes down here, right?
No,
You have to come on the road. I mean, that's the entrance
Right.
X.
yeah, A4. Yep.
And then you're going to fire at the guy in J1.
Yeah.
Do the 2 tank platoons in B3 block line of sight, or
They do not. This is not Napoleonics. You get to fire right over them.
Alrighty.
All right, this is 4 to 5. Is that right?
Correct.
All right.
4s to get
Yes.
5s. Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Bob, you want to save against these?
And
blame me.
again, you're
What's
going
the
to
number?
have you're going to have
What's the number of
five-
dice?
You're going to have 5 to make 5. Or when you're reduced, your armor save value doesn't change. When you're reduced, your firepower changes because you have
Okay,
fewer
so-
tanks that are actually active. But you know so you have 4 dice to make 5 plus 1 for the woods is 5 dice.
4
to make
dice.
5.
4
Five
dice?
5 dice.
5 dice to make
5
5.
dice.
Yeah, 4 for
Okay.
the armor, 1 for the woods.
That would do it.
Ooh,
Holy
cow.
very nice.
With
You saved the hell
authority.
out of that tank.
Hits what hits, comrade. His decadent NATO shells bounce right off.
Said no one ever.
Right, exactly. Have you seen the pictures? Oh my god. All right, next card.
Next formation card. End of
And ops. Okay. Now, the Soviets did go with the designated formation
Correct.
card, so we're good to go. There's nobody who's didn't go this turn. All right. So the first thing, marker removal. At the end, we enter the operations phase. Marker removal is very simple. Take off all of the ops completes, all of the out of commands. Leave your disruptions. Sometimes people tend to do that. Disruptions come off the next. You can attempt to take them off the next time.
Yeah, I did that
And you
on
don't,
that.
you don't have to move the
We'll
markers
just leave them on our
back up.
side.
Just leave it to wherever.
Yeah,
it's
just
closest
just
to
leave
you,
them close
so-
by the map. You don't have to put them into the.
Yeah, because
The other
you're
thing
going
is
to be
that-
using them a lot.
Right.
Yeah, I can't get that one
Take
out of
take off the out of command markers because your HQ may shift.
There you go.
And the other thing is it should out of command is always checked in the steps before you actually do your actions when the formation is activated. You're going to check command first. You're going to know who's out of command before you try to remove disruptions and before you try to attempt to reload. And out of command does affect recovering from disruption. It makes it harder to recover from disruption.
Is it add one to the
It subtracts one from the
subtracts one from
the morale
command
training
value, whatever?
from the
Okay,
from the morale training value. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're on turn 2.
Yep. Turn 2.
First card. And we're gonna
End of operations.
Hey, good job,
short
guys.
turn.
Yeah.
Could be a short turn. Yeah,
Everybody
losing
get some
turns is not
coffee.
good for losing turns is not good for the West Germans.
No, it's not.
Ah,
Okay.
380s.
So here's the deal. So the steps before you do actions, the first step is the command phase. The first thing you do is, if you want to move your HQ, just move it to another unit in the formation. If you don't have to.
You could probably move it to here, and that'll include everybody except for this guy, right?
Yep.
So if we move that here,
Okay. Then the next thing, once you've moved it, now you check command. So you can see on your card, the green 4 says that because the HQ is not reduced, that your command range is 4 hexes. The 3, by the way, is if you're reduced, then it's only 3 hexes.
so this is the
Yeah,
only guy
just
that's
that T80 up there. Oh, and
Yeah,
this
the
T80.
2 T80s, yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
why don't you roll for the disrupted T80? Roll 2 die 6. And
You got it,
oh,
Bob?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're rolling for command. All right. So 2 die 6, and
And
you need 6 or less to be in command.
shit.
Nope, he is not in command. Not at all. They're like, what is
One of these
happening?
guys.
He's asleep,
He's
actually.
asleep, right? And then the other T80 in objective A, 2 die 6.
That's the one that doesn't matter. So he'll probably be in command. Oh, he's out. No,
No, he's still out.
He's out. But on the other hand, they're like, yeah, we haven't heard from them in a while. Here's some shooting. All right.
Creaking the
The
brake
next-
fluid.
Yeah, the next step is to check for reload. So the BRDM is going to make a morale training check. You notice there's a pattern. Just about anything that isn't actual combat is generally off the morale training value, or a 1 die 6 of some sort.
So it's
so
2
in this
die
case,
6?
it's 2 die 6. You need a 6 or less, and he reloads. If not, I'll explain the consequences.
Jesus,
Nope.
don't let me
Alright.
roll these things.
So, because he's a dedicated ATGM vehicle, that reloading marker gets replaced with a low ammo marker.
Uh,
Low ammo means he has one last shot. The next time he fires, you don't even roll for supply. You just replace it with a no ammo marker. All right. What this represents is that their fire discipline is to the point where they realize they've really only got one salvo left, so they sort of stopped firing, and it's like, all right, let's make this last set of shots count.
I told you not to trade that Sager in for the vodka.
Wow. But Vasily, we really enjoyed it.
Yes, we did.
All right.
Go
And the next
on,
thing we do, the next step is to roll for Undisrupt. Now, the T80 right next to him just does a normal roll, 6 or less, and he will Undisrupt.
On a 1d6 or 2d6.
2d6.
All right, I got it.
All right. So you take the disruption marker off. Oh wait, no. What did you roll? You rolled a 9.
hold on.
9 means he remains disrupted. Then the guy in the north there, who's out of command and disrupted, he needs a 5 or less to Undisrupt. On 2 die 6.
All right. There we go.
Yay!
Oh wow! There we go.
Huzzah.
Yay.
Huzzah! Yeah, you can just drop it right there. All right. We don't have any offboard artillery, which would happen right now. So we're into the actions phase. This is where you can move, fire, assault. If we had onboard artillery, you could use it as an action. And then, but right now, I think, and of course, there's always just direct fire. So
That out of
Unit-
command T80, can he actually still shoot?
he can only do opportunity fire. He may not direct fire.
And Disrupted can't do any actions. Is that correct?
Disrupted may move. They're allowed.
away from us. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the idea is that they can't get any closer to an enemy in line of sight, but that doesn't mean they can't move. So he could like move north to K3 if he wanted for some reason. I don't know why he would, but he can't cross the bridge from K4 into J3.
Can he
He
shoot?
could also, of course, no, he can't shoot. Disrupted
Okay.
can't shoot.
Got
But
it.
he can move. The other thing is if he moves out of line of sight, as soon as he moves back into line of sight, he has to stop. So you can't like sneak a disrupted unit way back and then bring him back because he's not in line of sight and then say, "Oh, I'm gonna, not move closer and shoot." It's like,
I think the only reason that guy would move is if he was going to try to run back all the way to the city that we haven't covered yet. But that opens him up for opportunity fire, correct?
truly, yes.
Yeah, we
Sorry,
don't want to
did
do that.
Yeah.
All right, I say we move forward and start shooting.
Should the missile shoot first?
Yeah, let's take a shot.
Give him his last hurrah.
Yes.
What's the best target for him? He's got both of these guys he can shoot at, right?
The Leopard 1s do not have reactive armor. The Leopard 2s do. But on the other hand, if you disrupt a Leopard 2, that takes away a lot more firepower than a Leopard 1. On the other hand, it's easier to actually kill a leopard 1.
Let's kill the leopard 1.
Leopard 1.
And if I ever write stuff, if I ever write comments, the red ones, if I ever write comments like that down, we'll have like, designer, unit by unit.
All right, how many dice?
3 dice at 4.
3 dice needing 4s.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Damn.
We have what? 3 dice 6. 3 dice for 6.
Yeah, 3 dice 6s. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
1 save.
So that missile goes to a missile gone now thing, or
Yeah, because the red no ammo, which basically means those BRDMs, they're just a placeholder.
yep. They're going to fix bayonets and move forward.
Can they hold an objective? Technically, yes, because
They can't assault though.
They can't assault. No, because if you pull the
They
no
don't have
ammo
an
marker
assault
off, they
number.
don't have an assault value, so they're not allowed to
Yeah.
initiate an assault. If they are assaulted, they can't counterattack because they don't have an assault value. But if they're in an objective hex, technically, because they have an AP, you have to have an AP or an HE value or even an assault value, but because they have an AP value, despite the fact they have no missiles, they are qualified to take an objective. The enemy doesn't know they don't have any missiles,
Right.
so therefore they can, take the objective.
Now, what do we have to do to be on op fire? You have to not have moved, or
No, just not have an ops complete mark. So it means you haven't done anything.
You basically pass on one of your formation.
You don't have to pass on all of it. I mean, you can do it on an individual basis.
Right.
So if you want
these
somebody,
guys on the ridge,
the guys on the ridge,
I-13, J-12. I say
Yeah,
we
they
move
don't-
them into the town Texas.
you go forward or backwards?
We're going to go forward.
forward. 1,
2, 3, 4. How many movement points do they have?
6. It's the white. It's in the number in the white circle.
Okay, 4. Is it half a movement point for the town or
Nope.
for the road?
It is 1 for the road, and there's a reason for that. But
Yeah, you're just in the road. You're fine.
6. Okay.
Keith, I actually had a question about that. Is
Yes.
a T80 actually that much faster than a Leo, or is that a doctrine idea too?
there's some back and forth as to whether the and you're talking the Leopard 1 or the Leopard 2. Leopard 1, yes.
They're both 5s.
Yeah, the Leopard 2, it literally was on the line, and it's my fault if it's slow.
Yeah.
Because I made the choice to go slower. And I upon further research after the counters were made, I'm like, it's still a toss-up in terms of the charts. I mean, I have tables that take their, maximum speed and road speed and that kind of stuff. And it literally is right on the line. And I'm like, is it a little low, a little high? It was a little low. And I'm like, crap. So I made the choice to make it 5, which worked out in playtesting. And
The gun's so good, you make it a little
the gun's so
slower.
good it doesn't make
Yeah.
a whole lot of difference. But when you're
Yeah.
chasing objectives like this, now it's the NATO command loop that really gets them to move, because they're still, they get activated twice, they can move 10 hexes. So yeah, that's kind of it. But the T80 is a fast tank.
Does it make sense to do anything with our units back here?
Yeah, I say we take the tank in L11 and move into a place where you could respond to them trying to blow past us. Thinking maybe 09 or now. How do we get hold down advantage for being on a forward slope?
You get a height advantage. Yeah, you get excuse me, not hull down strictly speaking. That's part of it because it's a whole platoon. But yes, you get a plus 1 defensive bonus for being higher than the person shooting at you.
Okay.
The platoon shooting at you. So that's why I say that where that gaskin is a very good defensive position, because you get the hill and the city, and if you're not firing, you get concealed.
All right. It's what, 3 to move into the
Yeah,
higher
1, 2 for
ground?
the 1, 2 plus 1 for the city. Yes, actually it's 3, 4 because the city's 2 if you're not on a road. So that's 4 to move in there.
All right. 5, 6.
Look
Well,
at
it'd
that.
make more sense. Wait a minute. It'd make more sense if we just went straight up the hill. That would be 2 and 3 to get there. Right?
Okay.
2,
3,
3.
Yeah.
He's
mhm.
got 3 left.
Yeah.
4, 5.
Now, both that hex, he could be seen by all the West Germans in that same hex file.
Nope, let's not do that then.
N10, I think the woods in C5 intervenes, but that's just going off of my eye. But N9, definitely, you're in line of sight up there on the
Nope,
hill.
let's not do that. Let's put him right there.
Been a lot of shooting.
And I think everything else should stay in op fire.
All right. If you guys are done, we'll flip the next card. The Leo 2s. By the way, that official color is petrol green for those who are interested at all. Our wonderful counter and map artist is European, and so rather than gasoline green, which is what me as a crass American would say, it's petrol green. And I don't even know what color our gas is. Actually, it's like yellowish. It's like
That's what I thought.
a registered regular.
It's not petrol green, that's for sure.
No, it's not petrol green.
All right. So let's think about this. You know, quick rules check. I forgot. If units start stacked together, they don't move together, right? In a activation.
They
It's your
can.
choice.
They can. It's just that if you start moving them together, you can drop off one unit, but they can't split and go in two different directions and keep going.
Right.
In other words, if one stops, the other one can keep moving, but you can't keep moving both of them.
Right.
Also, when they're moving together, although if they're targeted for opportunity fire, only one can be the target because they're stacked in effectively one group. If there's more hits to kill the one unit that's shot at, they
They'll
spill
bleed
over
over.
to they spill over to the other unit without it rolling any additional defensive dice. And I always offer the caveat there that there is a reason for that. They're basically traveling as one group. But I've done that on the other video, so I'll spare you guys.
Who's moving? Where
Okay, we'll take one of the Leos, and he'll move one.
Okay, now we need to shoot him, right?
The Germans have moved, so now we need to shoot them. I like that logic.
Yes, absolutely. If we can see him, we can shoot him.
Yeah, I think your guy with the HQ can see him. Maybe?
Yeah. Can this guy see him?
Yeah, let's Debbie, would you mind checking the line of sight on that?
I
please?
gotcha.
Oh, not there. From the HQ.
Oh, from the HQ.
No,
Down in the middle. Down in the
I
middle.
think the HQ
We know
definitely
he can see
him. One on the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, the HQ, there's a woods that might clip it. But it's just outside. That's a good line of sight.
Just outside.
There you go.
So yes, the HQ can see it.
What about the bottom guy?
Which bottom guy are we talking about?
This guy here. Sorry.
Oh, it's bottom from your perspective. Yeah, this is where I find that the map compass comes in handy. The northern guy.
Northern guy.
okay.
Sorry.
No, that clips
it
the
clips the town. I don't like that city.
So
Oh,
the
wow, I
HQ
didn't
guy's got to
determine
take the
that.
shot.
Yep.
All
Go
right,
for it.
that's
He's got
normal
the
range.
horseshoe.
So he starts with 3 to make 4, plus 2 for the HQ bonus. That's 5 to make 4.
That's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be my fault.
Go for it.
Oh, God.
Your chance to excel.
Yeah.
Oh, only
Oh.
one hit.
One hit. All right.
Why can we not ever hit anything more than once?
Yeah, I know. We're having a tough day today.
I tell you, that lieutenant's like, no, the Germans.
And I saved. The Germans.
All right.
And now we got these fucking things up here.
Okay, so they've got opportunity. Okay.
All right. So the Leopard 2 can continue to move. You can only fire at one unit in one hex of a move. So it needs to move another hex before you can fire at it with another unit for opportunity fire. Oh, this is fascinating.
Okay, and that hex, it's going to be blocked by this hex side from C2, isn't it?
Correct. If it's blocked in B2, it's going to definitely be blocked from C2.
Okay. Then the question is... All right, then yeah, he'll move to C3.
So then, yeah, we can get an opportunity fire now.
Yep.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, yes.
Southern guy can do it. I mean, sorry, Northern. God. Northern.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yes, Bob, I was the same way. I had the map upside down because this is where I came in, and I started going, how do I refer to this stuff?
All right, so how many dice do we get? 4 or 3?
It's going to be 2 dice at 4
It's
because
gonna be-
they're reduced.
Yeah, they're reduced. When you're reduced, it reduces your firepower. It does not reduce your defense, however, since you have the
We
same
get-
arm.
1 hit.
Want it?
And
Okay.
you get
You only ever get one. Ah,
One save. I mean, you guys are cutting it pretty thin there. When you got 4 dice, you get 1 save.
ah.
All right, continue to move the Leo 2 if you would like, or fire. You can convert it to a move and fire.
It's a move and fire. And it should be point blank.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is. You can take a shot from here.
Yes.
All right. So here's where the Leo 2s really come into their own when they get close. They are the deadliest unit in the game. So these 4 Leo 2s are like, oh, lunch. 4 dice to make 3 is normal. Point blank range subtracts 1 from your 2 hit, which makes it more effective. So it's 4 dice to make 2 or higher, which means only 1s miss. It doesn't get any better than that.
Very confident.
It doesn't get any better than that unless it's an F111 and you're hitting 7.
And I get
hexes
2
like that.
ones. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
This is
There
why I
it
love
is.
this game. It's because it'll never be what you expect.
It's the stage.
All right, so that's 2 hits. He's not concealed. He is in the woods, so he's got 4 dice to make 5, plus 1 for the woods is 5 dice to make 5 to save against 2 hits.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Okay,
Or we can
Wow.
set the woods on
That-
fire.
that
Yeah.
kills him because the first hit disrupts him on his reduced side, and the second hit reduces. He's already reduced, so he is gone, and he gets replaced by a rack marker.
It's no longer ops complete.
He's gone and replaced with Rex. You can put him in the casualty box.
Where's
Upper, it's on the east side of the map. There's where the BRDM is.
well, he's got the arrows about it. Okay.
All right. Okay. The northern flank has been temporarily cleared, but wow, that was an interesting exchange because that could have gone either way.
Okay.
The-
So
The German platoon leader's like, "Are you a little rusty, Hans?"
Yeah, well, I would like to point out, though, it has taken 2 entire companies of Leos 2 turns shooting at the T-80 to eventually knock them out.
That's true. That's
well, because we
absolutely true.
killed him. We had to kill him twice, though.
That's
that's true.
true.
There.
Yeah, they did get reinforced, so you know.
Details.
On the other hand, it's definitely a reason why concentration of force does actually work. But you got to have your flank shielded by something, and having it by woods is just as good as anything else.
And the opportunity fire has to miss when you're moving.
Exactly. But like I've said in every other game, there was a time we were playing a scenario at a convention, and it was actually face to face. That's how long ago it was. And I rolled 5 hits, I think, and then the other person rolled 5 saves.
Yeah.
So it can go either way.
Rolling 5 hits. What's that like?
You're supposed to have lived that with the Leo 2.
Rolling 2 hits. What's that like?
If we have time at the end, I'll tell you the story about the F-111s at
you
Contact
have
Atlanta.
to remind me of that.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's a great story.
It's a fantastic story. It
It's an
just
amazing
crippled
story.
my entire
So who
plans
else
for.
has left to go?
You got what you wanted before you were crippled. It's not like we stopped you. We just
We
riposted.
still need to complete this card, right, guys?
Yep, still got
Yeah,
2 more
I'm-
units of the Leo 2s.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so we will do 1.
Wait.
Can't go
Is
there.
there 2 units in that hex?
There is
You
2
can't move
units
into that
in
hex
that
if there's 2 units in that. You can't
Can't
move
go
into that.
forward on the
Oh,
road.
right.
Yeah, you got to go
okay.
north first or go south or southwest, southeast.
1, 2.
All right, 1, 2. Hang on, because you can be seen. Oh no, he's ops complete. Never mind. Yeah, nobody can see him. The Gaskin's like, he's right there. No, he can't see him either. No, he can't see him either. Yeah, that's actually like you can't be seen by anybody who can do anything about it. Actually, you can't be seen by anybody now. You cleared the northern flank.
Right, keep on going.
3.
Okay, you can be seen there.
By somebody who can shoot? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you
This
can.
guy shoot in the middle?
Yeah, the guy. No, he's disrupted. He can't
He's just
No, M10.
M10.
well. K6 can do op fire though, right? Disrupted can do op fire.
Disrupted
or no?
mean no. Out of command can do op fire. You guys got out of command early.
Okay,
Disrupted.
That's right.
Disrupted's
Yeah,
like
you're done. You're done.
we're
Yeah.
trying to put new,
Okay,
Yep.
so that guy can do it.
right, and that's a long shot. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. It's within normal range, so effective
Yeah.
range. So yeah, he's got 3 to make 4.
3 to make 4. Okay. Go ahead and get the dice. 3 to make 4. There we go.
Yeah.
That-
There we
Ow.
go. Now we get
Okay.
some good
Finally.
hits.
So there's a Leo 2. Its base armor is 4 to make 5.
One.
Oh, okay. That's 2 hits.
Yeah.
So that's a reduced and a disrupted and reduced. And now you know why those Soviet smoothbores don't get slow in front of them.
I'll put that on this guy, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. He earned his week's pay.
Yes, he did.
And unfortunately, since the unit is disrupted, it cannot continue its move.
Right, it stops moving. Yeah, that's one thing about opportunity fire. If you're disrupted, if you're eliminated, obviously you stop moving. If you're disrupted, you must stop moving. And that's another reason why when you're stacked, if one unit's disrupted, the other unit can continue to.
Makes sense.
All right, any Leo 2s left to move?
Yeah, this guy. 1, 2.
Wait, can we can hit that guy then, right?
Once he moves where he's moving, yes.
Well,
I
here-
believe there's a
here.
lot of yeah. If he moves to
let's
Here.
D3,
see.
yeah, if he moves to D3, there's a line of sight there.
There's only one guy. Actually, we're gonna stay. We're gonna stop in.
In C3.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, guys, would you mark the disrupted unit, the disrupted Leo 2 ops complete? I know
Oh,
there's
yeah.
people who say, "Oh, you don't have to because he's done." You do because he can move.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
he actually.
Yeah, you need to make sure that he's marked ops complete.
Yeah, the guy in M10.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
not
that's
that-
something that
No,
Okay.
he was talking about the Leo.
the Leo 2 that just got
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, I'm
needs to be
sorry.
marked ops
I'm sorry.
complete.
So the guy in the front city here can opportunity fire him there.
Yeah, I think there's a line of sight.
Oh.
Actually, we do need to check because that corner of that woods might not, probably not, but let's check it. It's clear. It's clear. No, it's clear. It's clear. Yeah, and despite the counters, they're there. It's clear.
All right, take a shot.
All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Way out at effective range.
That
3
is
dice.
effective range.
Yep, 3 dice to make 4.
That's all we got is just a 3.
Yep.
Just the 3. Blame the Soviet autoloader. That's why you have 3 and not 4.
Ah, shit. I wish
Oh,
it-
wow. No, you didn't. Oh, wait, no. There you go. 3 misses. All right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just-
just as a design note, the reason the not the 120 on the Leo 2s, but all the NATO 105s have 4 dice versus 3 dice for the Soviet autoloaders, because the autoloader, although it was automatic, it literally slowed down the rate of fire, and the NATO 105s, when loaded manually, were significantly faster to load.
Yeah, I had a
So, and
loader
that's-
that can get one in every 3 seconds.
Yeah, and that's one of the those anecdotal things that you really don't have data for, but you talk to enough people and you realize, like you say, 1 every 3 seconds, like you can really load those. I don't know, 1 every 3 seconds.
Yeah, the kid was built like King Kong.
Oh, I was about to say, it takes more than 3 seconds to fire it and recoil, doesn't it?
He basically, what we did, it was a very unsafe thing, but we shoot and he'd have the next round in his lap ready to load right back in.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Safety violation, but
Yeah.
for them.
Somebody
Right,
shooting
there you go.
something?
Yeah, this Leo is going to shoot at the T-80 in I-9.
The headquarters. Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9 is the range.
Yep, and he's going to have the headquarter bonus.
All right. 6 to make 3. Doesn't get much better than this, unless you're point blank range. That's 4 hits. All right, you've got 4 to make 5 plus 1 for the woods, 5 to make 5.
Whose fault is it going to be?
Go for it.
Everybody's afraid to press the dice-o-matic.
5 to make 5.
5 to make 5.
There we go.
Whoa, 4
Good.
saves!
Oh, man.
All right, I get to say it. See, I told you.
It would not have happened if I'd done it.
I don't know about that. There's so many ways, and you can physically pick up the dice in the dice trays too if you want. But I like the dice-o-matic because it cleans things up as soon as you just
It
press the
really
button.
does.
Dice-o-matic
Okay,
is a
we're done.
really cool widget.
Yeah, the really cool widget. That and the stack exploder really made this, a really fun way to
Is
do
there
this.
any card actions we have to do?
Well, are the Leo 2s done?
Leo
Yes.
Next card. Next card.
Leo
The
ones.
Leo 1s again. Okay, so the first thing that happens is we remove the ops completes on the Leo 1s.
Which there are none because it's their first
All right.
activation.
It's
Yeah.
their first activation. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Second thing is, if you want to move your HQ, you may for the Leo 1s. Not sure where it is, but is it under? Is it under the,
It's under. It's,
Oh, it's there?
under that one.
Okay.
yeah.
That's fine. You want to put it on top because it's assigned. It's deployed to a specific unit. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's deployed to a specific platoon. So in a stack, it doesn't affect. It can't use its command bonus for the other.
One
unit.
unit, yes.
Hey, Andy, what's your ideas?
Devin, hold me back. I have ideas. Please hold me back.
So I
don't
will
need
just
to
put
help the
this out
West
here.
Germans.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like the area H and I,
Uh-huh.
if we could get there, we'd be much safer from the people in the
The people in the armored thingies down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
from everything in around like the southern village.
Right.
Got it.
Because the
odor of
middle-
vodka. Got it.
J6 and J6 K6 put a giant black hole in the field. If we can get behind it. In the north HI areas.
All right.
And to make him come to us.
Rolling.
And also, if you could do something about I-9, I would be very happy.
Could you put this on your to-do list, please?
That's this bad boy right here.
For burning, yeah. To-do list, for burning T-80s. Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah. And again, just this is a quick reminder of move and fire, the penalties. NATO can move up to half their movement routed down, which means 2 hexes for the Germans, and suffer no penalty from their fire. If they move up to their full beyond the half, then they're going to lose a die. The Soviets don't have quite so good gun stabilization in their platoons. So if they move up to half, they will lose a die. If they move more than half to full, they'll lose 2 dice. Anybody who doesn't have enhanced move and fire, and I'll tell you what that is in a second, which is basically like the Gaskin and the PRDMs, they can only move up to half and move and fire, and they automatically lose 2 dice. So, but in this case, it's and the enhanced move and fire is actually indicated by the orange firepower numbers in the upper left armor piercing group and the upper right HE firepower.
Okay. So Finley. So we're thinking continuing to move northeast with the
With the Leo ones.
with the
Yeah.
Leo ones. But before I do that, I should probably, I would have to. I'm not sure if I have the shot on it. I'll have to look.
No,
I
they're
think I
trust
might have.
me, you don't.
Yeah,
You don't.
You're gonna have
the
to
line
move
of
to
sight,
do it.
yeah.
You're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
move down to do it. Yeah. I mean, if you have to move a couple, if you take one of those with the headquarters, that'll balance out the penalty.
All right. So remind me how to select these two at the same time again.
These just a left
It's
click,
tough-
hold it
it's
down,
tough-
and draw the
it's-
box.
Yeah, it's tough to draw the box when they're all stacked like that. So sometimes,
Yeah,
if you just want to
it's
pull
okay.
a couple off, you just pull them off
Yeah.
and set them to the side. And
So we're thinking north along the road, Finley, or do I need to actually move into? Do I need to? These things. Oh, let me zoom in here. You're not talking about moving into B4 C5 area. You're talking about moving towards B2 C2. I assume.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the thing to me is like J6 and K6, they kind of create a blind spot in the whole battlefield, right through the middle. Because like where we're potentially to get clobbered is them being south there with those clear fire lanes across the rivers. I will say of all the actual storming the gap scenarios, this one is the most chess-like, I swear.
It's very chess-like, and it's like I said, it doesn't look like a knife fight to start with, but it sort of is. I find, and this is me, not ranting, but I mean, whatever the word is, expostulating. It's a combination of, you have the long range battle, and then you have the up close battle, and then you have the objective battle. And we haven't even gotten to the objective battle yet.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like with the West Germans effectively losing a turn, it's going to be maybe really hard anyway.
Okay. If I go north along, and I just kind of want to confirm, if I go north along the road into, I think that's B2 up there. Is that going to put me?
If you follow the road, it's one each. So, and you got a movement rate of 5.
Okay.
So you should be able to get all the way up
to.
3, 4.
That is so awesome. Thank you.
you're welcome. Anybody can do that. If you just tap the tab, it'll put the arrow down. If you hold the tab, it brings up the ruler.
Oh,
So
All right.
that's good to know.
Group those two together. So 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you know what? Actually, before you
How
go
do you
up
make them
there,
go away?
okay, to make the arrow go away, on the left hand side, you've got a column of icons. Just click on the very top icon, which is called grab.
you could take a shot. Is the headquarters with you there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I switched them around again. I didn't mean to.
You could take a shot at K6 from there.
This guy. This one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I can see.
All right, so since you moved more than half your movement value, Keith, you want to?
Gonna lose a die.
Okay.
We'll lose a die, but we gain 2 for the headquarters, so we
Correct.
gain 1.
Correct.
Thanks for switching that. Okay. So that puts me at
5 dice to make 5.
okay. Go over here. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go.
Yeah, don't want to use the Soviet dice roller. It's been rolling poopy.
Oh,
1 hit.
1 hit.
1.
The Soviet T80 will get 4 dice at 5 normally, and then another plus dice for being in the woods, so 5 dice at 5. And made the save.
Huzzah.
Go ahead and mark that unit ops complete, and you can move on to the next one.
Right. And it's right underneath. Okay. So I just want to double check to make sure that I'm on the level here. So if I go ahead and put my Leopard 1 and second Leopard 1 in with the HQ and the existing Leopard 1, would I still get that HQ bonus?
No.
No.
The HQ
Only because-
the HQ bonus is only given to the unit that it's directly attached to.
Unit, yeah.
Okay, so the one that it moved with. I got it.
Correct.
Okay. So in that case, Finley, would it make sense for me to continue? Because if I move farther up into, if I move farther down the road, I don't really think that I'm going to have the shot that I had before.
Right.
So does it make sense for me to go? Does it make more sense for me to go to D2 or D1? I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. D2 or E1? Because if I go to E1, my shot to
Well, you're behind the town.
Yeah,
you'll
You on your block.
doesn't exist. Okay. But if I mean, that would kind of be leaving us on a clothesline. I'm just gonna do some.
I mean, you can use your best judgment. If you want to stop on the road there, I mean, you'll have a shot from D2 or E2. I mean, and honestly, we took the shot at the wrong unit anyway.
Yeah, I think
If you want to take both those units, put them in D2 and let them, yeah.
I think the decision comes down to, because you can move there with impunity.
Mm-hmm.
What will the response be? And if the odds are there's no threat from the BRDM, it's just the 3 tank units, one of which is disrupted and might not be undisrupted.
Okay, hold on a sec. Someone is having issues getting back to the grab. On the left-hand side, there's a column of icons. Just click on the very top icon. It's called
The top
grab.
is the hand.
There
The
you go.
hand.
That'll switch back to
So-
the hand. Sorry.
The little hand.
So it's really a question of if you think the risk is worth it in the response, go take the shot and then take it on the armor is what we always call it.
Yep. Okay. And then this is the one that I think this is what I actually want to shoot at in the first place anyways. But okay, so going after from my Leo 1 to what is that? I9?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 9, and you're gonna lose a die, so it's 3 to hit 5, I think.
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The birds have flown from the nest. They can roll their own dice.
Oof.
Whoa! With authority, 2 hits.
Bob, you want to roll the save?
Does the headquarters work on defense?
No. That's a good question.
So how many
though.
dice is it?
It's 4 to make 5 plus 1 for the woods, 5 to make 5.
5 to make 5.
Oof.
You should have let me do it.
All right, 2 hits is now. This is interesting because it's a disruption and a reduction.
Yeah.
But because the HQ is deployed to that unit, if an HQ is in a hex where anything is reduced or destroyed, there's a chance that the HQ will be reduced. In this case, because it's reduced, it's basically a roll of 1 die 6. 1 through 3, the HQ is fine. 4 through 6, it is reduced. If it's reduced a second time, it's suppressed, which means it goes off map and doesn't come back on until the next turn. So, but in this case, roll a die 6. I guess NATO should do that. See what the result is against the Soviet HQ. Because you can't directly attack HQs. This is how they take casualties.
So what's a 1 do?
That's a
It's a
1 does
1.
nothing. You're fine.
All right.
Yes, it goes off to the sin box, as we now call it.
The sin box, right? Yeah. A wonderful gentleman from England was playing yesterday, and he piped up with when they expressed. He says, "Yeah, HQ went to the sin box because it was a bad boy." And that's like, okay, that's done deal. That's what we're calling it. It's like,
Is there one more Panzer or is that card gone?
Yeah, we got
There's
one
another
more.
Panzer.
We got one.
yeah, you got
more.
one more Panzer to go. Yeah.
You can put 1 in D2 and
Right.
take a shot at K6.
Yeah.
Probably
I'm
the
not.
best.
I'm not beating you over the head, but I say there's 25 minutes left in our slot. I don't know if there's time after that. That's up to Devin. But I don't know if anybody needs to go to something else. If you don't need to go to something else and you want to go on, and it's okay with Devin, maybe we can go on.
I'm enjoying the hell out of this, but unfortunately, I can't stick around.
Right. Yeah, it's such figured. And if if only one or two leave, I can take a side.
It's interesting because this game, it's like this is chess. It's like, well, you're gonna know how it's gonna go in the first 10 moves anyway. Or you get a pretty good idea.
You'd think, but and I'll discuss that. I'll discuss my feelings on it at the end. But
okay.
This shot's 4 to get 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I reading that right? Okay.
No, it's 3 because. Or how many hexes did you move? You moved.
Did you move 2 hexes?
Half. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's only 3.
I did.
So yeah, so you're gonna have to
redo it 3.
I'll redo it. Yeah.
Damn, we should be finding the penalty.
2 hits.
I've been okay with that.
All right. Was that the same target?
No,
Yeah, he was
K6.
hitting K6.
K6. Oh, okay, K6. Okay, so again, a 5 to make 5 because of terrain.
1 save.
1 save. All right, so 1 hit. He's already disrupted, so he's reduced.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there aren't more dead Soviets.
We're grateful there aren't more dead Soviets.
You guys are doing great with the Soviets. I'm sorry.
Had we believed in God, we'd be thanking him right now.
I'm not really sure how you figured that, though. I mean, it looks like the Soviets are dying.
It looks like it, but that's the thing about this game is you just because you take casualties doesn't mean you don't have reserve. You still got 8 platoons, and if you get them, and he's still got to get to specific geographic objectives. Well, here I am talking about it. It's going to do this after, but so this is the opening game of finding a path. Then there's the middle game, which is traveling that path and taking any opportunity fire. And the Soviets, are they going to shift? Well, how do you shift? And then the end game is how do you actually take the objectives by turn 10?
Yeah.
So
the key is
field of fire everywhere.
Being in position by turn 7 to figure out taking the north town at by turn 7, so that then you can just move south.
Right. I mean,
it's just a.
Yeah, I grant you, I'm terribly biased when it comes to this game. I can't imagine why. But the games do tend to break down. If it's more a psychological game, if you break, you will lose. If you don't break, you have a better chance of winning. It doesn't mean you will win. But we've had so many scenarios come down to the last hex on the last turn. I cannot tell you such a high percentage. I'm like, all right, I think we did something right, even though we may not have, planned it that way. We sort of wanted it that way.
Well balanced.
We like to think so, but I never want to flatter myself. It's like, it is what it is.
All right.
Next card.
All right, next card.
Designated
formation. Here come the Soviets. Okay, take off all your ops complete markers.
Excellent.
And your out of command marker. And that out of command marker up there in the northeast. All right, place your HQ. Should say redeploy your HQ is what it's actually called. So here's where it's like, do you want to shift your center? Do you want to try and get that disrupted guy up to speed and have him take out at least something because you'll have the HQ too? Do you want to move the guys back who went west? All sorts of decisions that I'm not going to make for you because I don't know.
He covers most of our units right where he's at. So there's this guy that he doesn't get these guys.
Right.
He covers everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a calculated risk anyway. If they'd gotten there in enough time, they too would be in position, but they just didn't quite. And that's the time. This game is all about timing.
Mm-hmm.
There's timing you have control of, and there's timing you don't have control of. And that was a good move as far as I was concerned. But they needed one more activation to get there, and they might get it. I mean, one of them actually has a shot. The one in D10 has a shot.
I think we're in good shape with where he is.
Yeah, D10 has a shot. I mean, he can shoot at those. He can shoot at those guys straight up.
I recommend that we, let's keep him where he is. This way we can try to undisrupt and we can move things around if we need to.
Right. I mean, it's still only turn 2. So.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So once you've determined your command radius, then roll for the guys who need to roll for command. So you want to start. Start wherever you want. Yeah, start wherever you want.
Whose fault should it be? I'll do the back guys. You do the front guys.
All right, I'll do the ones from the far left and C11.
Okay. He's out of command.
Okay, which one?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There was the hex number. It wasn't the die roll. They're in command.
11, he's in command.
He's in command.
And let's do
Oh, he's looking at his left is
D10.
not my left.
Yeah.
D10 is also in command.
Nope.
Awesome. Nope,
No,
out.
he's out of
Okay.
command. Yeah, Soviets have a 6. NATO has a 7, and as I say to people, anybody who's rolled dice knows there's a big difference between the percentage of rolling a 6 and a 7, and that's why that break is there.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for this guy up here. That's south, so that's 2 dice. He's okay, and then I'll roll for the guy in the objective. He's not okay.
Oh, he's out. But that's okay. They're just sort of like drinking some
He's hanging out
wine,
for a
eating some
turn.
cheese.
For this guy,
Catching
you're gonna have
some
to wait
rays.
for opportunity.
All right. I think we take the
No,
shot
you don't know.
and to straight north.
All right.
He's out of command. He can't take the shot.
He's gotta wait for opportunity.
No, he's
fire.
out of command. He can't take the shot.
Oh, all right.
But he can do
Oh, wait,
opportunity
we have to
fire.
roll for the? We have to roll for this
Yeah,
disabled
you got
guy,
to
right?
do. Yeah, before you
Yeah,
do
you got a
anything, you
couple
need to roll to
disrupt.
undisrupt. So now it doesn't matter that. Well, he's in command, but it wouldn't matter if he was out of the command radius. As long as he wasn't out of command, there's no penalty. So he needs a 6 or less on 2 dice to undisrupt.
Nope.
All right. Oh, all right. Now he's got the HQ bonus going for him here, so he needs an 8 or less to undisrupt.
8 or less on 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You got it.
There we go. Look, Colonel, right there.
So can a disabled guy shoot? No.
No. Disrupted may not
So
shoot.
the only direct fire we've got is, well, how many direct fires do we have?
You've got the one from the HQ. You got the one from M10. And you've got the one from I-10. That's, you got 3.
4.
Oh, wait, there's
can the
Is there
Soviets
another one?
move and shoot?
They can
There's 2.
they can move and fire. They have enhanced move and fire, but the Soviet penalty is different. If they move at all, up to half,
lose.
they lose a die. If they
Okay.
move more than half to full, they lose 2 dice. So that's,
But there's 2 guys stacked here forward on the road. I think our command guy should take him out.
Yes, take a shot.
that sounds like a good target to me.
Is one of them weaker than the other?
Well, let's explode the stack here and see what they look like.
We do
Nope.
that. So they're the same?
Yeah, they're the same, except one has an HQ, so you can choose to shoot at the one with the HQ or not, because you can see the whip antenna.
We want to shoot at the guy that doesn't have the HQ because he won't get the extra defense, right?
There's no extra defense for HQs.
Oh.
HQs tend to. It's funny in the old edition of the game, which doesn't really relate to this at all. That's why they're incompatible. One of the complaints people had was HQ hunting. In this game, because you can see the whip antennas. You kind of
They've
know
all got
what it
whip
is,
antennas.
but it's because the HQs can always come back. That's not as much. It's not a major issue, but it is a valid tactic.
So he has 4 dice out of 4? Wait, how does this work?
It's 3 dice to make 4 plus 2 for the HQ is 5 dice to make.
He's reduced though, Keith.
Oh, he's reduced. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Yeah, so 4 dice to make 4.
Take the shot.
4 dice to make 4. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
Ouch.
Don't let me roll anything now.
Ouch ski.
All right, Bob, we're going to play Axis and Allies if you're going to roll like this. And I'm going back to Moscow. This is usually me. Bob and I, over the years, have, been with these big games of Axis and Allies at the house, which are wonderful. And when I've the rare moments when I've had the Germans, because I hate playing the Germans, it's like, I'm going to attack Moscow, and I would roll like this, and it's just dead. Just dead.
All right. Well, we're going to do the same thing from N10.
All right.
Somebody did it.
No, you're
What's
gonna
the
hit.
range on this, though? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So you're at long range. The long range
I'm
penalty.
sorry. 1, 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
7, 8, 9, 10,
10,
I
11,
thought it was
12. It's 12. Okay, you're good. Sorry, I was counting from the wrong unit.
So 3 dice to make 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Who is M10? Who you're shooting from N10 or
M10.
Mike.
M10. He's
Mike
like the
10.
woods.
Yeah.
Okay. And who's he shooting at?
The HQ guy?
Yep.
Woods or
Okay.
City's going to block it.
Oh, yeah, it is.
All right. Well, we'll go for the one just to the.
Okay. The trailing platoon.
3 dice to make 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
One hit. All right, 3 dice to make 6 on defense.
Nothing.
Ooh, 1 hit. He's disrupted. Well, that throws a wrench in the plans.
All right. I say we take the guy from L10 and finish him off.
Or do you want to go up to the bigger stack?
Can we do a line of sight check
Yep.
You can see him from the L10.
to the big stack?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right, we'll take the shot there then. Gets the unit that's got the HQ tank attached to it.
Yep.
He's got 3. Is that 3 dice? Or?
Yep.
It's 3 dice to
3
make
dice
4.
at 4.
6, 8, 10, 12.
Here we go. 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Enough.
Okay. 3 dice to make 6 on defense.
On the same.
1 save. So that's 1 hit. So he's disrupted.
All
And
right.
that's specifically the unit with the HQ is disrupted.
So do we roll a die for the HQ?
No, because nothing was reduced or eliminated.
Okay, got it.
There you go.
Hmm.
All right. Is that it for the Leo 1s? I think it is.
Well, no.
I mean,
No,
I'm sorry.
it
Is that it
was
for
the
the? Oh, it's the Soviets. All right. So
Oh no, we
you
got
know,
more.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Yes, there is.
Good night, guys.
N10. Does the woods and M10 block the shot from N10?
They do not. The hills are level 2, and the hill is anything within that outline, but you
Okay.
can only shoot off the edge. The tops of the woods and the tops of the cities are 1. So if the higher unit, which is you, is closer to the obstructing terrain, which is that woods, you can see over it. You can see over the city in the middle there with the no missile marker, but you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes from that. That means the blind spot is 6 hexes on the opposite side. 7 or more, and you could see it, but I think they're within 6 of that anyway.
Well,
So,
can
but
see
in this
this one,
specific,
right?
in this,
see, yes, we're going to shoot
yeah, in
that
this,
one.
yeah, if you're going to shoot that one, yeah, no problem. You're at level 2, it's at level 1, and he's more than 1 hex away from it, so you can
That's
see right
way,
over it.
that way it's at maximum range.
3
All
dice.
right.
Over there.
There you go, 3 dice to make 4. Yeah, all these big 125 smooth boards
Oh,
are
that's better.
booming out.
Oh,
Whoa, there's 3.
That's better.
Finley, you want to get this one?
What do we got?
3 dice to make. Is it a Leo 2 or
That's a Leo
1?
2. It's 4 dice at 5.
It's 4 dice to make 5. One save.
One
so that's
save.
2 hits. So he is reduced. He's already disrupted, so he's dead.
Yep.
Huzzah!
All right.
Yeah.
Replace him with a
Yay.
wreck. Look at that. Burning Leo 2.
Okay, what else do we got that can shoot?
I don't know. What do we?
Let's move this guy forward a hex.
Now he can shoot if he wants.
Yep, we're going to take a shot.
Linus, it's going to depend
he's got
on
a lot
who
of
you're
stuff.
Probably the one in E2 would be the
Okay.
one I'd be able to see.
D1,
Yeah.
D1 might be a little, or D2 might be a little bit, but yeah, if you're shooting at
No,
D2, that's fine.
I think he can probably.
Yeah, go for the good one.
I'm going to explode the stack just so we know what's in there.
Which one are you going to shoot at?
Oh, let's go for the one that's disrupted.
Okay.
Probably a good
It also
idea.
has the HQ.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
it's
2, 4,
2 dice?
6. Yeah, 3 dice. 2 dice, yes, because you moved.
Correct. Okay. 2 hits.
2 hits. Wow.
Ooh, okay. Defense is 3 to make 6.
Oof.
It's
Oh, okay. 2 hits
Well, that'll
on somebody
kill him.
already disrupted kills him. Because the first hit
Huzzah!
reduces- Now, so here's an interesting situation. This is perfect. The HQ is now no longer deployed to a unit. When something, you still make the roll to see what its status is because there's a second unit in there. If it survives, which it should, it may be reduced. Then it immediately deploys to the other unit. If there were no other unit, it goes to the suppressed box.
Send
So in this case, roll a die 6, but because a unit was destroyed, you're going to add 2. That means on a 1, it's go okay. On a 2 through 6, like he just rolled, it is now reduced. Not suppressed. Nope, no, not suppressed. Go
Oh,
back.
that's right. That's right. Because yep.
Yeah. A lot of people are playing it where it's suppressed. I'm like, no. It's reduced. If it's reduced twice, it's suppressed, or if everybody else is destroyed. So that's actually one of those little subtleties that sometimes gets lost. Now, they have a defensive bonus from those wrecks now, should they stay there, but I wouldn't recommend it.
But however, I do believe that is everything for the T-80s.
Yep.
All right, next card.
Wait a minute. What about this guy up here? Can he do anything?
He can move.
He can
if he
move.
wants.
You
I
take
mean,
a
if he
shot
moves
or no?
far, if he moves far, I'll put it this way. I'll go so far as to say, if he moves to K10, I think he has a shot on the lead stack. Not a
That
great
would-
shot, but a shot.
This woods wouldn't block it.
No, that's to say, you have to go to K10. You have to go all the way to the right.
How about
Here.
J9?
J9, I know. I think J9 is right down the hex. Oh no, he's got a shot.
Yeah,
Okay, so
J9's
what
right
happens is
on
if you
that
go down a hex side for a blocking hex like that woods,
Yeah.
the first one does not block. The second one does. So in that case, that's a valid line of sight. So yeah, he could go to J9.
Is it worth it?
Oh yeah.
Because this gives you an extra die because you've only moved. Well, either way it would work because he can move 2 or 3 hexes and only lose 1.
What kind of a shot does he have?
It's a normal shot, so it's 2 to make 4.
2 to make 4. Here it comes. On the way.
Whoa!
Cool.
2 hits. All right, defense is 3 to make 6. Ooh, okay. So 2 hits is reduced and disrupted. Yep. Disrupted and reduced.
All right.
All right, the Germans are starting to hurt.
Do
Now,
we roll for the HQ again? Since it was
Yeah, you do because it's reduced, but it's a 50-50. 1 through 3, he's fine. 4 to 6, he's reduced, in which case he would be suppressed because he can't take a second order.
all right. Here it comes.
He is fine.
Damn it.
Not happy, but fine.
This guy. You got anything else, or is that it? That's it.
No,
I
I think
think
that's
everything
everything.
we got to shoot.
Unless you're going to move the disrupted guy, everything else is out of. I mean, that's all you can do. You can move the gasket, you can move the disrupted guy. That's your choice.
well, and also there's the
And the BRDM,
the no
is
ammo
basically blocking-
Birdum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's
so,
basically blocking those bridges. So, he may not be the best blocking, but he's blocking those bridges. He
Is that
has
a
to
good
assault.
thing?
Well,
I
he
mean-
has to assault across the bridges in order. He has to enter your hex, which means he has to assault that hex, which takes time in order to actually get through that hex. He's got to clear that BRDM. If you were
the
going
Germans
that
were
way.
going that way,
let's
yes.
move them up to N1.
To where?
The very
You do
northern edge.
N1, follow the road and go up to N1.
Yep. Yep.
That's interesting.
What's his movement?
6. Should be
6.
6.
6. He'll be able to get to N2.
Yeah, it's BRDM.
Cool. That way, if he tries to sneak around to the north of those woods, he's got to deal with the Birdum.
Right. He's ops complete.
Yep.
And then the last decision is, are you going to move the disrupted guy in the middle?
Should he go to the city?
No, I think he's fine where he is.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Next
Actually, no,
card.
you're right. We should probably move him
Oh.
2, 3, 4. Probably need to move him someplace where he's not going to get shot to hell.
This doesn't sound like a very Soviet attitude.
Nah,
Sorry, I had to say that.
He's got 6 regular movement. He could go. I mean, he could go all the way down to here if he wanted to. I guess.
yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Or is there? Oh wait, can he get to the Weatherwoods? Wait, 1, 2, 3.
No, because the woods cost 2, so he can get
Oh,
to
shit.
it. He can't get into it.
Yeah, we need to get him to a place where he's not going to get shot the hell up. Yeah, I think probably Q3 is the best place.
Again, this is not a very Soviet attitude. One of the
All right.
interesting things I like about the scenario is that the Soviets are on the defensive.
Which is unusual.
Yes. Yeah, people are surprised. They're like, oh, look, the Soviets are going to go over the Russians. Germans. I'm like, no, the Germans are attacking. Next card. And here come the Leo 2s. Okay, take the ops complete markers off the Leo 2s.
Ah,
That's Leo 1. You just took
No,
off.
no, no.
One.
We killed
both
one
in the
Leo.
same hex,
Yeah,
aren't
just
they?
that stack.
It's just this stack. I'm going to explode the stack so we can see. Yeah, they're both there. So
Oh,
take
there's
both
another thing in
obstacle
there.
markers off.
Okay.
Right. And then I'll restack this here, repack this here. Okay. So obviously you don't need to move the HQ. So we're right into your actions. I will say that. No, I shouldn't say anything. This is a critical decision, so I'm not going to say nothing. After the game, I'll say something. Not during the game.
Hold on, let me see if I can get permission to stay a little bit longer.
Sure. Are the rest of you guys okay with staying a little longer? Including Devin, this question is too.
I can do the rest of the turn. I haven't been up to my folks since Wednesday, and I need to get up there.
You're actually physically leaving the house.
Yes, I am actually
Okay.
physically leaving the house, I'm afraid.
Right.
I can stick around for a little bit longer.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely finish the turn off, but I
Okay.
need to
Yeah,
hang
let's
out
do that.
after
We're almost
Yeah,
done
and then
anyway.
we can do the final discussion on Discord because I know.
Yeah,
Devin wants to close
you
out.
don't. Yeah,
Close out.
the Discord. You don't need me here for the Discord channel. That's
Okay, we can take a shot now.
Yes, we will.
This guy.
Delta 10.
Yes.
Get him while he's trapped.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 7, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's point blank.
No, it's
So that's
Not for us.
No, not for them.
the T.
oh, I'm sorry. The Soviets are taking. Oh,
It's the TH, yeah.
I thought the Leos were firing.
They don't need any more help.
So 3 dice at 4.
3 dice at 4.
Okay, I'll roll it.
Yeah.
3 hits.
Ooh.
4 dice at 5 in defense. 1 save. So that's 2.
2 hits.
So that's a disruption and a reduction.
Yeah, we get a headquarters thing.
All right.
We try.
Yeah, headquarters roll 1 die 6.
4.
Oh, yeah.
He is reduced.
Oh, did that do the
Everybody
whole
flipped.
stack?
That did the entire stack. Yeah.
Hang on, just a second. Let me explode it.
Yeah, I gotta
It's easier,
separate those.
and then you can flip them individually. There you go. And then the top platoon as well.
Yeah.
And then a disruption marker.
Marked with disrupted. Yep.
Drop it right on top of that guy. We're there. That's fine. If you're on top of it, it'll restack it. Yeah, it'll repack it. That's
Well, now to also remember, just the one platoon that was disrupted stops its movement. The other platoon can
Right.
continue
The other-
doing operations.
yeah. He can keep going.
Well, we're about done here, so I might as well just suicide it.
Leroy Jenkins.
So what? Yeah. Why don't you? Yeah. As I say, explode the stack. And no, the reduced one's with the HQ. So you got the full strength one. Can keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's
And
gonna
then-
move 1.
Well, just I want you to take him out, repack it, and put him back. Gonna move.
There you go.
Okay.
Who's moving? Devin. What are you doing?
The counters were not set properly.
He's OCDing on us.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep
Don't
it to a
apologize.
minimum.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
So that was 1. You guys moved. So he's got 4 more movement points.
Okay. 1 more.
2. There's nobody else to
No.
fire at him, but you
Right.
can
and
fire.
I'm-
Yeah.
But I'm gonna fire.
At
Oh,
the
okay.
Quarters. Yep.
Well, that is
Yeah, it's
definitely
7.
point blank range.
Yes.
Clear it.
So 4 dice to make 2.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
5 dice to make 5 in defense.
3
3
saves.
saves. Okay, 1 hit is his disruption. Wow.
Holy crapski.
Right, exactly.
Okay, let me grab a disruption marker.
Yeah, up in that corner there. Wow. Okay, the Leos are both ops complete, please. And then next card.
Battlefield event.
Battlefield events. This could be interesting. All right, somebody roll 2 die 6. Somebody roll 2 die 6. A 5. Cautious approach. Okay, this is sort of like an extra activation with about half your movement points. So your troops exhibit caution as they approach the objective, and we don't know which side gets this. Activate one friendly formation for what's called a modified formation impulse. The modified formation impulse is a formation impulse, but the event restricts which actions you can use. Actions being move and fire, assault, etc. So in this case, because it's a cautious approach, you can only execute a move or a move and fire. However, they may only use up to half their movement points. To be clear, they may still move and fire as long as they will be using no more than half their movement points. Your units are subject to enemy opportunity fire as usual. So this is sort of like a half move. Because it says one side or the other, again, a die 6, 1 to 3, it's NATO. 4 to 6, it's the Pact. Somebody roll a die 6, please. The Pact. Get a half.
Huzzah.
Okay, so it's a regular thing. Take off your ops completes. You've just gotten an extra activation. And this is where people are like, oh, the Soviets don't have enough activations, and sometimes they get caught short. But if you use a battlefield event, there's a chance they're going to get an extra activation that even NATO doesn't expect. And in this particular case, wow, that's going to make a huge difference because it looks like the Soviets are going to get a jump on being able to reposition, let alone start, taking some shots because the Germans are still in the open.
Okay, so what do we do?
Take the out of command marker off too, yeah.
Okay.
Can we do
So
direct fire?
The first thing, yeah, it's a regular. No, I'm sorry. You can do move and fire. Move and fire. In order to fire, you have to move at least one movement point. But in this case, the first thing you want to do is place your HQ, which right now is under that disruptor.
So we do have to move in order to shoot then.
You do have to move in order to shoot. This is a cautious approach. If you stay put, you're not shooting. If you move, you can move your full. You can move half. If you move and fire, you can move half and fire.
Okay.
All right. So is your HQ okay?
Where do we want to be?
1, 2, 3, 4. I say we move them
Next door.
either that or into L, not L10.
I guess there's not really much difference, is there? Yeah. You can make in the city.
Your range is 4. So
Yeah.
either of those spots will cover everybody in the middle.
Wait, don't move the unit with. Oh, that's okay. The headquarters. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that guy could move back and forth and still shoot.
Well, he'll give the bonus
Yeah.
right there.
Okay. So roll your out of command.
I'll
Checks.
do the ones in the left.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you doing?
Oh!
Oh, okay. The left guy's out of command.
The 1 to D10. We'll try him. He's not.
He's in command.
Huzzah.
There we go. And then there's the 3 guys in the north there who all have to roll. You can
These
go left.
guys?
Go west to east there.
I can do the dead
BRDM.
dude.
Yep.
He's out of command.
Out of command.
Disrupted guy.
And then the disrupted dude. He's
in
okay.
command. And the guy on the objective.
And the city man that don't care. Still doesn't care.
Still, drinking some wine.
He did his thing and he just doesn't care.
Drinking the brake fluid.
All right. So now we're into action. Oh, sorry. Try to roll for Undisrupt.
Ah,
Okay. The
And that's
first
against
one.
a 6 or less on 2 die 6.
Ah!
And then the half platoon
this guy.
up in the east there, the northeast.
Yay! There we go.
Oh yeah,
So he's
he's back in
not
action.
disrupted.
He is no longer disrupted. Yes, that's correct. Okay, now you may do actions, but you're limited to move or move and fire. You can't just direct fire. If you had onboard artillery, you would be able to use that. You're not allowed to assault.
All right. Well,
And-
D11 is going to move 1 hex back.
Okay.
1 hex forward. We could move 1 hex forward. Is back, right?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
8. And we'll go ahead and take a shot at the.
Wait. Why don't you go ahead and move forward again?
You could.
Oh. All right. Whichever.
There. Yeah. Okay.
All right, we'll take the shot at the Leopard 2 right here.
All right.
Leopard 2 or Leopard 1s?
Leopard 2s, he said.
It's the one in E4.
You want to go after the disabled thing?
Oh, is that he targetable? Yeah, okay. We'll do that
Straight
one.
ahead.
Yeah.
Straight ahead.
Yep. So 2 dice needing 4s. Oh!
Ooh, miss. All right. He's ops complete.
Yeah.
Next. Anybody else moving and firing or just moving?
You can do the back and forth thing.
Yeah, let's do that one to that one.
He can only hit the guy in E2
Okay.
Why?
because that's the only one he's got a line of sight to.
Oh, down here?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take the shot.
Is it an HQ? Explode that stack, Dev, please.
Yeah, what's in
While you're
there?
there. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's just the one unit. He gets an extra die on defense for the Rex, but he's disrupted and reduced already. So
All right, so 2 dice needing 4s. 1 hit.
Went at him.
one hit,
Yeah.
and defense is 3 plus 1 for the Rex is 4 to make 6. He just needs 1 6, and he's okay.
No 6s.
Oh,
Or
he's
not.
dead. The
Oh,
HQ
kill him.
is automatically suppressed, which means, and when you're suppressed, I mean, once you're reduced as an HQ, you stay reduced the rest of the game. But somebody will always step up to command. So the HQ goes to the suppressed box, the sin bin, the red sin bin, the red sin bin. There you go. That's the easy way to remember.
The Rex stay
The
there.
Rex stay there. There's no second Rex mark.
Yeah.
There's only ever one Rex mark. And again, they're Rex because these are platoons, not individual tanks. So they're not Rec markers, they're Rex markers. I am so A-type. All right, nice grouping.
All right, let's go ahead and move him to there, and he's going to take the shot.
What's he shooting at?
Well, what do we got here?
A full strength disrupted platoon.
Oh, yeah. Get the disruptor guy.
Yeah, let's take that one.
So who's doing the shot here? Who's moving?
The guy in the hill.
Now, if he moves off the hill, is he moving? I guess he's moving south and then back
No,
north.
he
No,
was
he
in N10.
Oh, he just
moved up.
Oh, he just moved up. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Now, yeah, line of sight. The city is 5 hexes away from you, and he's
7
more than
hexes
5. So
away.
yeah, he can see
Yeah.
him. Yeah, he can see him.
All
But I just
right,
want to.
2 dice
I like to
needing
point that out as people, that's one of the reasons this scenario works is actually the line of sight.
2
He's
hit.
coming at him.
Was that 2 hits?
That was
2 hits.
Yeah.
2 hits.
All right, so 3 to make 6 in defense. There's no Rex in there, right?
Nope.
All right,
Yeah,
3 to make 6 in
Yeah,
defense. All right,
I love your confidence.
yeah.
I'm hopeful.
Oh,
There we go. He's dead.
Okay, he's dead. 2 hits. Yeah, you were right. You were prescient. All right. Okay. So the Leo 2s the Leo 1 company is gone. But like I said, battlefield event.
They could come
Yeah.
back.
It could come back, but I wouldn't bank on it, but it can happen. Anybody else?
Bob, you want to take the other 2 shots?
I can try. I'm not very good at it.
Go for it.
So basically, I can move. I can't. They have a movement of 3. They can actually move out, move back into the forest, right?
Yes.
And he has a shot at what?
E4 or D4.
D3. Yeah,
D3.
either one of the Leo 2 hexes.
What's
Yeah,
the
you can
difference?
explode. You can explode the stack, and that makes it to see.
This one's hurt. Okay, so I'll do that. I mean, I do the move out and move back. Oh, sorry, it needs to be centered. And then I can go after the wounded guy, right?
Yes.
2 dice needing 4s.
2 dice at
8,
4s.
10.
Huzzah!
Wow.
Oh wow! With
Coming
authority.
at him.
With
All
authority.
right. Defense is 4 to make 5.
Oh, I got him.
Oh my God! You got him.
Excellent.
All right. We could be done here. All right. So he's gone. Do we have a Rex marker to grab here?
Yep, there should be a couple more left over there.
I'll grab one.
There's no more NATO units.
There's the one in the front there in E4.
It's the one in the front. It's right here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
So
now
I got
the
the
HQ goes to the sin bin. He's suppressed. He goes here.
Do I have a shot from the city?
Do you have a shot from the city?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so I do the move out and move back thing.
Mm-hmm.
Except this guy's got a headquarters unit.
Okay.
So that's how many dice? 4 dice?
3 minus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4.
Okay, 4. 4 dice. I get
3
3
hits.
hits.
And 4 dice to make 5 in defense. Could be it.
This could be it. Yep.
Or not.
Whoa!
Nope.
3 saves.
3 saves.
They're like, no, not yet.
So right now there's 1 NATO unit.
There is 1 NATO unit, and I don't think anybody can fire at him left.
Well, wait. We got the guy in Q2 in
Yeah, HQ's house complete.
We wanted to run him.
Oh yeah, he
somewhere.
can shoot. He can shoot. They have
yeah,
platoon can
yes, he
shoot.
can.
You can shoot.
Yep.
He's got to move one. You know, he
Shot.
might want to actually move 3 hexes, see if he can get as close to point blank as possible, but he doesn't have to.
He's
But he's got to move at least 1 hex.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can't go beyond that hex row, or else he loses a die, right?
Right. So I'd move forward just 1 hex. That way we can get the 2 dice, 1 dice against him.
From where?
1 hex west, so P3.
There?
Mm-hmm.
About as good as we're going to get, I'm
2,
afraid.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yeah.
Well, I thought we wanted to keep him as far away as possible. We just like move up here.
All right, that works too.
I don't think that's a major issue, right?
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really
Actually,
concerned about
he's
that.
not fight, so it doesn't really matter. You may as well put him on the road.
That
That's
works.
fine. Always thinking 3 turns ahead, Bob.
So it's 2 dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just
Actually,
say
no,
that
it's 1 die. It's 1 die.
the title of this is apt for this session.
And I, you know, if you guys want to stick around in Discord, we can have a discussion, and I give you my thoughts on it, and you
So
give me your
it's only
thoughts on it.
1 die?
Yep, go for it. That's a
1
hit.
hit.
Wow, got the 1, but it's 4 to make 5 in defense.
Come on, roll like we do.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Oh,
Huzzah!
he's disrupted. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's ops complete. He's disrupted. That's everybody.
I mean, I'm willing to call it here, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we can.
Well, there's 2 cards left. One of them is the ops complete
Yeah.
card, and one of them is the destroy
Is the
German.
right? So that's the
company,
Germans,
so-
and then the last one should be the ops complete. So we have actually completed here, and
We
yes,
went
it's
through the
okay to
whole
see. Now
There's
I will
the objective marker.
dropped it on the map somewhere. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I hope you had a good time. I did. I have a lot of thoughts on this one though, because this is a scenario that's near and dear to my heart.
Yep. So let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and wrap up the stream. And
Sure.
again, I want to thank all you guys for coming out. Your guys' participation makes it more than worthwhile for Keith and I coming out and doing this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We really appreciate you guys.
Even if only one of you shows up, but the fact that so many of you did, it's really, it's a whole different experience.
Comrade Bob, I think we got by on the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
That's what
I
saved.
was really worried when they started just like chopping up our northern line, but all of a sudden we started killing things.
Yep. So,
We
anyways,
got
we're going to go ahead and call this stream. Questions, comments, concerns, complaint, criticisms in the comment section below, and I'll see everybody later. See ya.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, guys. Hey, good game with our NATO opponents. I thought you guys were going to rip us a new one.